What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another First Thoughts review here on Action Industries. My name is Ben Bateman. Tonight I'm going to be reviewing the first episode of the first season of The Mandalorian. First Thoughts, non-spoiler. We are not a Star Wars channel. I've seen every Star Wars movie. I love Star Wars. I could not wait for The Mandalorian, but I'm not going to go crazy into deep lore stuff because if you guys are that type of Star Wars fan, I will probably annoy you with the things that I have missed. But I really did enjoy this first episode. It has a lot of the flavor and the feel that I think you would want, the unique flavor and feel of sort of this bounty hunting world. Things that are teased at in certain portions of Empire Strikes Back and you get to learn a little bit more of, obviously, in the prequels trilogy, and things that I think have been talked about over the years in extended universe, but in the mainstream mythos of Star Wars, the main favorite character obviously is Boba Fett. And you get certain resemblances in this character here, voiced by Pedro Pascal. Now, Pascal does a really good job physically. His voice works very well for the character. We don't find out a crazy amount about him in this first episode. Again, I'm not going to go deep into it, but a lot of the stuff you saw in the trailers, they gave you a lot of the things that you were going to see. You do see an IG-88 style droid. I don't know if it is IG-88, but that style of droid, more fully animated, able to do things that they were not able to show you in those older films. That's pretty badass. There's some great stuff there. The leads are strong. The leads are really strong. I will say that. I will say highlights out of the leads. Weathers, obviously, just seeing him was kind of a fist pump moment for me. I love Carl Weathers so much. Dylan and Predator and Apollo Creed, plus Chubbs and Happy Gilmore. That trio right there is so memorable, so fantastic. So, it's just seeing him show up in the Star Wars universe was pretty exciting for me. I really enjoyed that. Werner Herzog, who speaks like this. Bounty hunting is a complicated profession. I remember seeing him and hearing his voice in the trailer and just being like, God, this guy's sweet. This guy's so perfect for Star Wars. Like, what a great, perfect voice and look for this. One person who's in this episode who I did not realize, I think I knew was in it, but I had forgotten, is Nick Nolte. Nick Nolte has a voice in this, and I recognized him just by voice, but I was sure it was him, which was really fun to hear. He does great. The actual physical design of the show is pretty wonderful. It leans into CGI a little more than I was expecting. Not in crazy moments, but there was just stuff that looked CGI-ish when I think at this point it feels like the ultimate sort of representation of Star Wars visual is practical effects that's washed with digital a little bit. And there was some stuff here that felt it was a little more digital than practical. Obviously, the sets are incredible. The backdrop, the design, they spent a lot of money on that. You can definitely tell. What it feels like to me when I think about the budget and what this looks like and feels like watching, it feels like you're putting a lot of money into very narrow sequences of a Star Wars movie, as opposed to an actual full Star Wars movie where you would get all kinds of crazy cities and crazy insane set pieces. A lot of the stuff you saw in the trailer is that's the look, that's the effect. It's a lot of those types of locations. But I think on the whole, visually, it's pretty strong. Favreau has a real vision for this stuff. It doesn't feel overtly PG, but it also doesn't really push you into the PG-13 territory too much, which I think is interesting. Disney Plus launched without a hitch. It came up early. I was excited to watch it. I can't wait for episode 2. It drops on Friday. Be sure to check back all through this first season as we will be doing First Thoughts reviews for all of them. Non-spoiler. Check out the rest of our stuff here on Action Industries. My name is Ben Bateman. Follow along with what I'm doing at Ben Bateman Media. Follow along with our whole entire thing at Action Industries or Team Action Show on Twitter. And leave your comments below. Did you like the first episode? Were you satisfied? Did you think they did a good job? Do you agree with what I said? On a scale of 1 to 10, where do you give this first episode? Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.